you ever seen a painting that gives you chills? Meet Francisco Goya, the painter who brought horror and the darkest side of human nature into the visual art. He was born in 1746 in a small village next to Zaragoza. At the beginning of his career, Goya painted decorations and religious works in Baroque and Rococo style. That made him popular and brought him to the Spanish royal court. This is a typical example of his early work, something very idealistic and rural and calm. He would also make portraits of the royal family, but without trying them to look more beautiful than they really are. Look closely at some faces. Do we actually see something noble in them? In 1792, Goya became very ill. Historians still do not know exactly what sickness he had. It could be heart stroke. Nevertheless, after his sickness, he became completely deaf. He would also suffer from strong headaches until the end of his life. In this painting, we can really see this change of the style that comes after this. It's still a celebration, it's still a holiday, but we can get this feeling of anxiety, and look at this broken body of a boy. His new works were becoming more personal, darker, and more critical of society. The most obvious example would be his series of prints called Los Caprichos. These paintings are showing problems in Spain and global human weaknesses. There was rumor that the government took Los Caprichos from a sale right after they appeared. Goya also lived in a very unstable and difficult period for Spain. There were several wars, one of them was Napoleon, so he would make a series of paintings called The Disaster of War. On this painting called The Pilgrimage to San Isidro, it is believed that he depicted Napoleon himself. He is in the center. It is the only one man who is looking straight at the audience. So after the war with Napoleon, there were some political repressions, and that harmed Goya as well. So in 1819, Goya went on a personal asylum. He bought a house outside of Madrid. The house already had a nickname, the House of the Deaf Man. It's because the previous owner was deaf as well. In there he made 14 works directly on the walls. Today they are called the Black Paintings. One of the most famous paintings is Saturn devouring his son. It is also very personal for the author because Goya had 8 children and only one of them would live until the adulthood. Goya never showed these black paintings to the public. They were deeply private works that expressed his inner world. All of his works are caught in the middle of the action. Imagine the sound for this. It would be something very tense. Francisco Goya died in 1828. After his death, the black paintings would be taken off from the wall and moved to canvas. Up to now, Francisco Goya remembered as one of the greatest artists and anatomists of the human soul. Write in comments if you would dare to sleep in the house with the black paintings.